First, let me acknowledge the candor in my ensuing comments. It's important that I mince no words and to be professional, again, acknowledge the candor. I've read the settlement agreement with the State Election Enforcement Commission by the other BET Democrats. Believe me, I've read mine. I've read the one that was published today, and I've listened very closely to the statements here tonight, and I have a very different experience. And it's clear to me that all the facts are not out yet. More on this in just a minute. The motion, if it's passed, provides for getting to the bottom of the total fact picture of the 2017 campaign, something that has yet to be done. The people have yet to hear the truth, and the people deserve the truth. 20 years ago, I founded a company here in Greenwich that provided online regulatory software. My clients were the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, the Federal Reserve Bank, and those they regulated. I invented the software. I have 2 patents on part of the code, and was the first to provide insider trading detection to the street. I sold that company 2 years ago to the largest private equity software company in the world. Tony knows compliance. Noting that our state's complex campaign finance laws, I proactively contacted and continuously communicated with our state's most senior campaign compliance attorneys, not only during the entire 2007 BET campaign, but immediately upon its genesis. SEEK noted that my actions to campaign for majority control were the first of their kind. I communicated the equivalent of every other business day on 12 different aspects of the campaign. The financial aspects of the campaign were either known by, pre-approved by SEEK, or included suggestions from their communication in writing to be compliant. Specific literature and flyers that are noted in the complaint, along with attribution guidance, were again pre-approved by SEEK. All of this activity is evidenced in SEEK's compliance logging technology and available to anyone upon request. I followed their advice in every way, again as evidenced in their logging technology and available to anyone upon request. My fellow candidates in that race have all denied to SEEK their degree of involvement and knowledge of the campaign activities and of the campaign spending. I proactively kept them informed or sought their approval or both on numerous items and kept them informed on the equivalent of a daily business day basis during the campaign for majority. The degree of knowledge and involvement are recorded in emails and are material. For example, on September 20th at 4:41 p.m. in the afternoon, I sent an email to my team members saying the following: I've been giving some serious thought to getting a treasurer, forming a campaign committee, and doing some mailings. My desire to this stems from my belief that the more we have pushing and knocking on voters' doors and from different communication mediums with complementary, if not duplicative messages, the greater chance of Democrats winning in at least one race, maybe 2 or 3. I haven't decided yet, but if you hear something about this, I want you to have no surprises. I've spoken to no one about this but you all, for your information, as I wanted you to be the first to know. This email went to all 5 of my campaign colleagues. On Sunday, September 24th at 11:50 a.m. in the morning.
Mr. Turner, are you planning on reading all of the emails this evening? Okay,
No.
I'm just curious. That might be part of the committee's work.
Sunday, September 24th, 11:51 a.m. From Tony Turner to Jill Oberlander. Hi, keeping you in on this. Attached is going out sometime this coming week. Let's you and I talk about campaign, etc. around the 4 p.m. meeting today. Tony Turner to my fellow candidates. Subject is team photograph, September 26, 11:15 in the morning. I suggest we have a team photograph of all candidates for one of the mailers. This will have a different feel to it, more personal and versus the standard headshot. Okay? Question mark.
Mr. Turner, I'm going to ask you to get to your point.
I'm doing that. Sunday, October 1st. Tony, to my fellow candidates.
That
at
is the
3:30
question.
in the
Are you
afternoon.
addressing the motion, or are you just reading your emails and no one's response into the record?
I'm addressing the motion.
Okay, so how are you addressing the motion?
I'm addressing the motion in that I think it should pass, and I'm giving you the reasons why.
So the reason, you don't have to read the emails
But I
into
plan
the
to.
record.
I'm not reading
Oh,
all the emails. I have some of them.
How many of them?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter.
It actually does matter to the members here at the BET.
From Tony to my fellow members, October 1st, 3:30 in the afternoon. Dear team, I wanted to compare notes with each of you on this. Does the list below basically hit all the key focus points and issues for Democrats across all ages in town? Question mark. I list them. Please let me know your thoughts. I have thick skin, so let her rip if I'm off base. Jill Oberlander to Tony Turner, October 2nd, 5:50 p.m., copy to the entire committee. I'm in, she said. Later, I write to say, after we all met in candidates last week, I've spent a great deal of time with SEEK on how to campaign and promote voting all Democrats and down the ballot for the BET. It's going to be expensive, and it's going to be a heavy lift. Tony Turner, October 3rd, to David Weisbrod and Jill Oberlander, copied my fellow colleagues. Oh, by the way, the $1,000 paid directly to a vendor, such as a printer and so forth, as part of your campaign expenditures should be done that way and not a contribution to another campaign. Sorry to have omitted this earlier. Mr. Weisbrod responds, this is a great idea. Tony Turner.
Okay, Mr. Turner.
Wednesday.
Mr. Turner.
Yes.